Welcome back to our channel, folks. Today, we're diving into a topic that's both mysterious and fascinating: death. Now, we know it's not the cheeriest subject, but stick with us, because these 10 strange and intriguing facts are bound to captivate your curiosity. Our first fact might sound like science fiction, but it's real. Did you know that some individuals experience a condition called Cotard delusion, where they believe they are already dead? We'll explore this bizarre phenomenon and its psychological implications. Cotard delusion, also known as walking corpse syndrome, is a rare psychological disorder where individuals believe that they are dead, do not exist, or have lost their organs or blood. This condition can lead to extreme nihilism and a disconnection from reality. It provides valuable insights into the complexities of the human brain and the fragile nature of our perception of reality. It highlights the brain's capacity for creating distorted beliefs and showcases the importance of understanding and treating severe psychiatric disorders. Psychologists and psychiatrists use Cotard delusion as a case study to explore the boundaries of self-identity and the mechanisms underlying delusional thinking. Post-mortem spontaneous movements, also known as cadaveric spasms or post-mortem convulsions, are rare but documented phenomena where a deceased person's muscles contract or twitch after death. These movements are typically a result of residual nerve activity and can occur in various parts of the body. The occurrence of post-mortem spontaneous movements challenges the common perception that all bodily functions cease immediately upon death. This phenomenon raises questions about the precise mechanisms involved in the shutting down of the nervous system and the timing of these processes after death. Forensic experts and pathologists must be aware of these movements to avoid misinterpretations during post-mortem examinations and investigations. We delve into the curious phenomenon known as the 27 Club. Why have so many famous musicians and artists met their untimely demise at the age of 27? We'll explore the theories and uncover the eerie coincidences. Some of the most famous members of the 27 Club include Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, Jim Morrison, Brian Jones, Kurt Cobain, and Amy Winehouse, among others. These artists achieved great success during their lifetimes. Some argue that the concept of the 27 Club is merely a coincidence due to the risky lifestyles that some artists led, including substance abuse and the pressures of fame. These factors may contribute to their untimely deaths. Vulture bees, Trigona necrophaga, are a type of stingless bee found in Central and South America. They are known for their unique behavior of feeding on decaying flesh from animal carcasses. These bees use their sharp mandibles to cut away flesh from the carcasses, which they bring back to their nests as a food source for their colony. This behavior helps recycle nutrients in the ecosystem and contributes to the decomposition process. Death cafes are informal gatherings that provide a safe and open space for people to discuss topics related to death, dying, and end-of-life experiences. They were first started in Switzerland in 2004 by sociologist Bernard Cretas and have since spread to many countries. The primary aim of death cafes is to break the taboo around discussing death and create a supportive environment for sharing thoughts, concerns, and personal experiences. These gatherings typically involve conversations over tea, coffee, and cake, and they are not intended to provide therapy or counseling, but rather to encourage meaningful discussions about mortality and the human experience. Death cafes have gained popularity as a way for individuals to gain insights into their own attitudes and beliefs about death, and to foster more open and honest conversations within their communities. Post-mortem photography, also known as mourning photography, was a common practice in the 19th and early 20th centuries. It involved taking photographs of deceased loved ones shortly after their death, often as a way for families to remember and mourn their passing. These photographs sometimes featured the deceased person posed to appear as if they were still alive, which could be unsettling to modern viewers. Postmortem photography declined in popularity with the advent of more accessible and affordable photography, as well as changing cultural attitudes towards death and mourning. Today, these photographs are seen as valuable historical records and artifacts that offer insights into the ways people coped with loss in the past. Meet the corpse flower, a plant that blooms very rarely and emits a foul odor, likened to that of a rotting corpse. We'll explain the science behind this stinky phenomenon and why people flock to see it in action. The corpse flower, scientifically known as Amorphophallus titanum, is a rare and unusual plant native to the rainforests of Sumatra, Indonesia. The name corpse flower is derived from the plant's distinctive appearance during blooming. The deep maroon-colored spathe, a large petal-like structure, resembles a piece of meat, while the central spadix, a tall, spike-like structure, bears a striking resemblance to a rotting corpse. The bizarre appearance of the flower is both intriguing and macabre. The most notorious feature of the corpse flower is its foul smell, often described as resembling that of a rotting animal or carcass. This odor serves a specific purpose in nature, attracting pollinators. It lures carrion beetles and flies, which become covered in pollen while exploring the flower, thereby aiding in cross-pollination. Due to its unusual characteristics and infrequent blooming, the corpse flower has gained cultural significance. It often becomes a local attraction when it blooms in botanical gardens, drawing curious visitors and media attention. People are eager to experience this rare event and share their encounters on social media. Cryonics, the practice of freezing bodies to potentially revive them in the future, sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie. We'll explore the science, ethics, and controversies surrounding this idea of frozen immortality. Cryonics involves cooling a deceased person's body to extremely low temperatures, using liquid nitrogen. Ethical concerns center around informed consent. Cryonics requires the consent of the deceased, or, in some cases, the consent of family members. Critics argue that it is difficult to obtain informed consent from a deceased individual, and the decision may be influenced by grief or false hope. Cryonics may conflict with religious and cultural beliefs about death, the afterlife, and the sanctity of the human body. Some view it as a form of desecration. Journey with us to Chimera, Turkey, where natural gas vents have been burning for thousands of years. Learn the fascinating mythological tales behind these eternal flames and the science that keeps them burning. The eternal flames of Chimera are natural gas seepages that continuously emit flames due to the presence of methane gas in the earth. What makes them unique is that these flames have been burning for thousands of years and are believed to be one of the few continuously burning natural fires on Earth. This phenomenon has captured the curiosity of travelers and scientists for centuries. We wrap up with a look at the curious world of skull collectors. Discover why some people have a fascination with human skulls and explore the artistic and historical aspects of this macabre hobby. Skull collecting can be seen as a form of macabre art. Skulls, when cleaned and arranged artistically, can be visually striking and evoke various emotions. Some artists have used real skulls or replicas to create sculptures, jewelry, and other forms of art that explore themes of mortality and the human condition. Skulls have held cultural and historical importance in many societies. For example, in the 19th century, phrenology was a pseudoscience that believed skull shape could reveal personality traits. Additionally, some indigenous cultures have practiced headhunting and skull-taking as part of their rituals or warfare. These historical aspects highlight the diverse ways skulls have been viewed and used throughout human history. Beyond art and history, skull collecting has scientific value. Osteologists and anthropologists study skulls to learn about human evolution, biology, and health. These studies contribute to our understanding of ancient civilizations and the development of the human species. While skull collecting has contributed to scientific knowledge and artistic expression, there are ethical concerns, especially regarding the sourcing of human remains. The collection of skulls from archaeological sites or from indigenous communities without consent has raised significant ethical questions, leading to repatriation efforts and discussions on respectful treatment of human remains. Overall, the practice of collecting skulls reflects a complex interplay of art, history, science, and ethics. And there you have it, folks, 10 strange and intriguing facts about death that are sure to have your mind buzzing. If you found this video as captivating as we did, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more thought-provoking content. Thanks for joining us today, and remember, even in death, there's still plenty to learn and explore.